Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. I know I took a week off, was kind of a busy week, but we're getting right back into what we've been doing, starting with the Bible study part of it and the church words. I got a request to do the next one on prayer, and I might combine it with the word Bible because that's our main way of communication with God is prayer and through reading of scripture. Prayer is us talking to God. Bible is getting the instruction from God. Now we could go a little more in depth into later weeks when it comes to the word Bible, but the basic, very basic concept of prayer and the Bible go hand in hand. Because talking to God and hearing from, just to have a normal conversation between people and us, like just normal conversation, you have to have a way of talking to, but also have a response. Otherwise, you'd be talking to something that's not really replying back, and it can seem pointless. And sometimes when we do pray, it feels like that it is kind of pointless. We don't hear anything. It doesn't seem like we hear anything, but God does respond. He responds three ways. He says yes, wait, and no. We love to hear yes. When God answers right away, we get what we ask for. We're always so like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But it's the other two we don't like. It's the no and not yet. Because our time, our needs are not what God may desire for us. And we don't like that. We want it now. We want things here and now. And then we get upset when God doesn't come through. And sometimes it's very deep stuff that we talk to God with about, hey, God, can you get me through this? And the answer sometimes is no. And sometimes the answer is not now. And we don't understand. We don't understand why our prayers didn't get answered, whatever it is. But there might be something deeper, something better that God has in store for you, or there's a lesson that He's trying to teach you that you're not seeing, or there's some things that, yeah, in the present, they feel horrible. But when you look back on them and see what God brought you through, you can be like, yeah, it was bad, but God got me through it. And you don't have to have your life together. You don't have to talk to somebody. You can literally just talk to God. And the thing with prayer is, yes, there's an outline that Jesus gives us, and all of you, or most of you, have heard it. Is uh, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. You probably have heard that, or if you've been to Vacation Bible School, or most people have heard that prayer. It was an outline of how to pray. It starts by acknowledging God for who He is, God our Father, and knowing that He's God, that He's sovereign, that He's above everything else, that God is above everything else. Bring your kingdom here. We know you're big. You're bigger than anything else. You are God. You are Creator. And then it's just an outline of how to pray. Acknowledging God for who He is. Giving thanks that He is God, that He gave us another day of life, and thanking Him for what we do have. That if you're alive, you have the opportunity to make another day. That you're here another day. That's something to be thankful for. Even though life might not always seem that way, you can be reassured that because you're here, you have one more day to make things right, make things better. And then ask for what we need, not our wants. And then we can ask for what our wants, but it's basically our needs. Because give us this day our daily bread. Give us what we need, our fulfillment. Give us our needs and help us not only to be forgiven, but help us to forgive those who wrong us. And help us not to wrong other people or God. And then, again, giving Him thanks for who He is. And it can be as simple as just taking some time and just take 5 minutes out of your day and just say, hey, God, thank you. Thank you, I'm alive. I'm thankful that you gave me another breath. And help us to understand your ways and help me forgive me of my mistakes and help me to forgive others of their mistakes and the way they wrong me, and help me to be a better person. And that's one way to start. Just simply talking and having a conversation. One, realizing who you're talking to and that who He is, but also that He is our Father and that He created us. And that is what prayer, at the very basics, is. It's just simply talking to God. The Bible is His instructions to us. And we'll get more into that next Sunday. So if you like this content, if you like learning about these church words, or you have some suggestions, leave some in the comments of what you want to talk about, or maybe you have some questions that you want to discuss. You can feel free to discuss that on the comments. Remember, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and then I'll see you on Wednesday.